Talk about if function and how do we use this in Microsoft Excel. To start with, I have here a salary range and I need to identify the status. In order to identify the status, let me add a new manager. For the status, let me type on the name box RF for the rank and file, and then MN for the manager. Now, I need to identify the status based on the actual salary. Using as this table as my reference, let me type here equal if and then open parentheses. If has three syntax: logical test, value if true, value if false. Logical test means the data comparison. Value if true is the output once the condition is met. False if the condition is not met. So for the logical test, let me select cell E3. If this data is less than or equal to the value of 10,000, comma, this is RF. RF for rank and file, and MN, however, if that is for manager. Press enter and then autofill. Excel will automate status based on the given salary. Now, another solution for this, you can use either less than or greater than value. If I use greater than value, greater than equal to 10,001, I need to reverse the logic MN for the true value and RF for the false value. Either or this transaction will display a same output or same answer in the formula. So press enter, it is the same thing. However, in the condition side, when do we use less than or when do we use greater than? You can use less than if the pattern of your solution for if will start at the lowest. You can use greater than, like in my example now, if the condition will start from the highest number. Okay? Now, using if condition, we can actually create multiple sets of scenarios. Let me go to the next worksheet. What if, for example, you have here 5 scenarios for employee status? How can we display the exact value of status based on the actual salary? First, let me apply the manager here to simplify the process. Click cell C3. This is stat 1. C4, stat number 2. C5, stat number 3. C6, stat number 4. And C7, stat number 5. The reason why I add the new manager is to simplify the formula of my if condition. Now, for the pattern, I'll be using less than because my comparison will start from the lowest. To start with, let's equal if, open parenthesis, the value of cell E3 less than or equal to 10,000. If that value is true, we're talking about stat number 1. Alt enter if E3 less than or equal to 20,000. That is stat number 2, comma, alt enter if E3 is less than or equal to 30,000. Stat number 3, comma, alt enter if E3 less than or equal to 40,000. Stat number 4, and last, comma, if all conditions are not met, the false value is stat 5. Stat 5 means the last condition, executive vice president. I have 4 ifs, so I need to add 4 closed parentheses. You can always use Alt-Enter if you're dealing with multiple conditions, right? So that it can be, that the condition or the statement can be easily read. And if you need to debug or edit something, it's very easy to change it, and we can actually apply or add more conditions to this table or to this status column. All right, so if you're done, press enter. Then let's do the autofill method. So it automates the status based on the actual salary. However, I want to check if I have a value of greater than 30,000 and 40,001. So let's say I have here 35,000 and I have here 45,000. Just to meet the values of director and executive VP, you can add 35 and 45,000 here, drag it down. Excel will automatically display director and executive VP. Again, for the formula, we have multiple if condition in the same equation, and we call it nested if function. All right. If the pattern is from lowest to highest, the symbol will always be less than. However, if the pattern is highest to lowest, the symbol for comparison is greater than. Okay, Name Manager can also help us to simplify the formula. Make sure that before you start with if, most of your data sets is already named with Name Manager. Okay, and that's it for if condition.